Okay, welcome back to another episode of my show, episode 14, 13, 14. Wait, this 13. Welcome back to another episode. Per usual, I want to pat myself on the back for being here. Thank y'all for being here. The at the Divine Mind Pod on Instagram, Simply Priceless on Instagram, YouTube, the Divine Mind Pod, and Patreon. Really, I got it. I just need to go ahead and set that up. But I'm happy to be here. Goes kind of what I was saying, because I'm still, we on episode 13. A moment for that. 13 is a good number. And yeah, I always like to give kind of acknowledgement to that, because I feel like if you're doing something that's, I would say, out the norm, or something that's new, or something that is like requiring something out of you, it's important, I think, to give yourself accolades for that and to really toast to yourself. Everybody is not going to be there. You're not going to have necessarily 10,000 viewers or 100,000 people that resonate. But for the people that are here and the people that continue to follow along, I appreciate that. I love that. And I appreciate y'all. So I want to say happy Black History Month. All the non-blacks to the back. Ugh. Happy Black History Month. There is nothing greater than being a Black person, personally. And I think I can speak, I can speak for everybody, majority, when I say it's nothing like being a Black person. It's nothing like having that good old melanin and that history and having made it through so much, and even being able to have a platform. It actually brings about a spirit of calm. So shout out to Black History Month. Shout out to all of the Black people that have invented the things that we use today. Whether it is man, it's so many things that I can name. It's so many things, from things in computers to space to phones to all the things. A lot could be said. And I don't want to go necessarily on a tangent, but again, shout out to Black History Month, because where would the world be without Black people? How would things be? Colorless, bland. I mean, ain't nobody got ancestors like ours. Don't nobody fashion be like ours. Don't nobody step how we step. Don't nobody move how we move. It's not much you can say. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too much bad you can say, because we literally set the trend and we set the temperature, and we are the subject of conversation. The conversation revolves around us. We are the conversation. We are the trend. We are the monolith. We're the archetype. We literally embody every bit of divinity. And a lot of people strive to be and operate in the same divinity as us, but you can't be what you're not. You can't be what you're not. And some of y'all just is not. And that's all right. But we not gonna have no slander. We educating ourselves. We waking up. We turning the alarm clocks to we really waking it up. So as a Black person, all things Black, Black health, Black mental health, Black awareness, just Blackness. From New York to Baltimore, from Detroit to LA. I love being a Black person, and I'm gonna say that because duh. So goes without saying, shout out to us. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the ancestors. Shout out to y'all. So that in and of itself is a reason to celebrate. I'm so proud of my Blackness. I'm so proud. I'm just proud. I'm proud. Proud to be for real. But because I am so proud, I have a great appreciation, like I said, for being a Black person, for being a Black woman, because of what we represent, because of what we bring, because we bring life into rooms. We are the party. We are everything. We are short of nothing. That's why so many people want to actually, it's so many people that just can't. Not just literally because you can't, but like there's no duplication, there's no replication. So shout out to us, because I want to say the original man. We are who we are, and that is everything. So in the spirit of appreciation and gratitude, because we should all be practicing gratitude. And I'm hearing more talks about recalibration, and I'm hearing conversations around what it is to have balance. And I know people kind of, it's like society will tell you that if you want to achieve all the things, then you need to be sleeping less, you need to be working more, you need to be strategizing, you need to be plotting. But I think in terms of, I think a lot of times we don't spend the time appreciating the things that we have. And therein lies a fatal flaw. I think that gratitude, I don't even think you you have so many things, I think, to have an appreciation for. And I think the one thing that's going to have to change is the level of appreciation that we have, the level of love we have. And then having appreciation, naturally, you if you love a thing, you appreciate it. Things that you love, things that you appreciate, they grow, they blossom. So when people talk about, I want 10,000 followers, or I want this, well, what do you have in your hand? What gift were you already granted? And that's the thing. So we talk about appreciation and we talk about gratitude. These are literal keys to life. It's like universal law. You can't have nothing if you don't have the spirit of gratitude for it. It's like if you have something and you don't appreciate it, you're going to lose it. And if you don't have gratitude in the process of this life, if you don't have gratitude in the process of claiming that you want more. You want more tangibles, but you're not grateful for the things that you are already touching. You want more tangibles, but you're not grateful for the things and the abilities that people in Rwanda don't have, people in the Congo don't have, people in remote parts of the world, and people that go through things and atrocities that we will never have to deal with. I think there needs to be a far greater appreciation for everything that we already have. And when I talk about appreciation, I'm not just saying that because it's important. It's not just that it's important to be grateful so that you can get more. It's important to be grateful because expressing gratitude for what you already have ensures that it helps you. Because it's not just about obtaining more. I think it's about true growth. And ultimately, yeah, you do obtain more when you are grateful. But like, gratitude is the type of thing where like you don't use it when you feel like you don't just use it when everything is going Gucci. You tap into gratitude, and it is honestly the funniest thing. The deeper you can go gratitude wise, it's like if something is really troubling you, the more gratitude you can learn to express in the midst of a crisis, in the midst of a situation where you feel like it's outside of your control or outside the parameters of what you can understand, that's cool. Everybody go through that. But I'm gonna tell you for me personally, I have been working, I feel like I've been working substantially to really practice gratitude. And I mean like put it into like kinetic, like super duper motion. And I say that because it's really the times where you might want to slap everybody in the room. I want to punch you in your mouth. I want to slap everybody. Like, but I'm learning to appreciate the fact that, okay, I have these luxuries and these things that I've said I wanted. And the things that I have cried to have 10 years ago, I'm living in right now. I think in order for us to really see true change, it's going to have to, it needs to get to a point where we arrive at the fact. that a lot of stuff that's happening right now is because people are not focused on what they have. Kind of like the billionaires and zillionaires and people that got $11.1 trillion. It's people that literally manage $600 million account, $600 billion. And people talk about ain't no more money being printed. And there's not a deficiency. It's the way people are thinking. And your problem is not the fact that you don't necessarily have what they have. I feel like the issue is just not understanding that it is a gift to have anything. And it's a gift, I think, it's a gift to even be able to observe and like peep out what somebody else got going on. But I think when you focus on the good, it magnifies. It's like when you focus on being so in love with somebody and you just feel it's like being super horny. And the more you think about somebody, the more you think about you thinking about the more you think about that person, the more fixated you become, and the more, you know what I'm saying, the more yo the more you gon' the more your feelings are going to come to the surface. The more energy you put into something, the greater it's gonna get. The more focused you are with the more feeling and focus. When you have an intense focus on something and you feel it way down deep, things like sex, things, whatever it is, it's going to get bigger. It's going to expand. And in order to expand, I mean, what is it that you want to grow? Because when people talk about, I want to manifest this, I want to manifest that. And it's funny because I keep coming back to manifestation, but that's really what this is about. When everybody running around talking about, you know what I'm saying, the world gonna end, the sky gonna fall, the sky gonna zigzag crack, and this, that, and the third. Shut up with that. Shut up with that. Because if you stop focusing on the fear part and start focusing on the gratitude that you have in the life you living right now, you can stop jumping ahead in your mind, and you can stop being ungrateful, and you can start to live a fuller life. Life can get real rich. Life is very rich. It's richer than Godiva. It's richer than the trillionaires that is richer than it's just rich. Like, think about all the good things in your life and think about all the things you focus on. Yeah, it should have made you think. And I don't think that people doing that enough. And that's, I ain't gonna say it's not, I ain't gonna say it's all right. I would say I'm not gonna judge you, but I would say it's like, it ain't just you. It ain't just you that's lacking. It ain't just you that's trying to figure it out. I'm not saying nobody, I'm not saying you shouldn't feel away. I ain't saying that you should be okay necessarily with just not stuff not going your way. Cause like I said, I be wanna bow 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 a lot of times. But that's like the intrusive thoughts in my head. I don't necessarily want to slap everybody all the time, you know. But learning to be grateful for learning to just be grateful. It's like, even if somebody is janky, even if somebody got messed up character, you can separate yourself and create boundaries. So that's something to be grateful for. But when I talk about focusing on the things that you want to expand, it means not taking them things for granted. It means that it's like you cannot pray to God and tell God, oh my God, I need more. I need more money. I need more money. You getting blessed every week. You get a paycheck every 2 weeks. I need more money. Some of y'all, some people out here flipping bricks still complaining. Some people out here scamming and still complaining. Like, people really are not appreciating what they got. And it is, I think, I said a fatal flaw, but it's like, you depreciate. Like, your mind, I think, responds best to being grateful. Like, positive emotion trumps negative emotion all the time. It's like, now mind you, if you put enough feeling behind the negative emotion, you will most likely slap somebody in their jaw. But if your feelings are more so, you do, it's like a shift. It's like a switch, a dimmer. You got to learn how to turn that up. So when you feel as though you are spiraling, you losing control, I'm not gonna sit here and act like, cause y'all see me online. Y'all see how I am. Very much, I give all sides, but I feel like it's not about keeping your composure as much as it is. It's not necessarily about keeping your composure, even though when you work on being grateful, it allows you naturally being able to be composed is a natural byproduct of being grateful and being thank filled. But it's like, in order to generate more, in order to generate peace, you cannot be in a constant state of panic or lack or thinking about what you don't have or about what God is not doing for you. And how many times do we do that? It's like, oh my God, this waitress is pissing me off. I'm not going to tip her because she took too long to bring my Coke and she put ice in it. Oh my God, the stripper is not doing what she's supposed to do. She not clapping it enough. Oh my God, my motorcycle is just, it need an oil change. Oh my God, I only have 2 boyfriends. Oh my God, that man ain't giving me no money, but I got a job. I just don't want to spend no money. Oh my God. Uh, you sound stupider than you look. And it's funny because it's kind of like, it's why people who be jealous really just need to be slapped around a couple times. It's like, you bitter and jealous for what? Because you're not appreciating what you got, or because you lusting after what I got? The gag is probably because you ain't appreciating what you got. And that breeds the spirit of bitterness. And that's not of God. And I know y'all, I don't think people give enough thought to that too. What you think the spirit of gratitude comes from? Like, where do you think that's coming from in the universe? Saturn? Like, do you think that that's actually coming from, like, who do you think is bringing about the feeling? Or like, is that more godly or otherwise? Because if you always are focusing on, dang, the devil doing this, dang, this ain't working, you always gonna be operating from a place of lack, a place of deficiency. You always gonna be deficient. And when you are a type of person that's lusting after everything, it's not really, it's like, it ain't necessarily about lusting for stuff. It's just being aware enough to realize that you don't necessarily need more. And the feeling of trying to obtain more without the appreciation for what you got, it's kind of like how DL men function. It's kind of how men that are on the down low function. It's kind of like that hypersexual, you got to stick your thing in anything. It's like, maybe TMI, but if you watch a certain level of videos, it's like in those videos where you got 2 pieces of drywall. This might be TMI. I'm a real one though. I don't care. If you know, you know. It's websites it's websites that people go to watch certain stuff. And if you go to specific websites and nothing on, like, I'm not talking Backpage or nothing crazy. I'm talking about stuff that's very clickable. You got people, men specifically, who will literally just put their thing in anything, whether it's through a wall or through this side or that. It's not about trying to get more. And a lot of people are so busy, I think, focus on the wrong thing. When I talk about the hypersexual stuff, it's like, man, you can have all the vagina in the world and some of y'all still don't be satisfied. And it's funny because not being satisfied with what you got leaves you in it could leave you in some precarious situations. It leave you in some very interesting situations. And I don't know, it's funny about the DL thing, how like hypersexual people are. I ain't speaking to women because it's primarily is this the men. Men are the demographic. I don't know. Y'all need to appreciate women a little more. You need to appreciate your wives. You need to appreciate your kids, because a lot of y'all having a lot of them, but you're not really appreciating what I feel like you're not appreciating and respecting stuff. Appreciation and respect are kind of, 6, 7. Like they kind of, I don't know, in a way to me. Like if you respect somebody, you gonna appreciate them, or you know what I'm saying? They kind of just. But as far as the not being satisfied stuff, I ain't necessarily trying to go on a tangent, but like be satisfied and be pleased with what you have. As far as men though, I hate to bring this up, but like y'all be wanting too much. You be wanting to actually have Valentine's days and have women treat you and look at yourselves as pretty and compliment each other's body types. Stop just like you don't need everything. You don't need every woman. You don't need every sexual experience. Sometimes I think in appreciating what you have, appreciate appreciate your health. I don't want to go off too much on this tangent, but I feel sometimes like some stuff needs to be said in plain English and just called out. And I feel like it ain't enough appreciation for women. It ain't enough appreciation for what women do. And in this Black History Month, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off no more talking about what women ain't doing. Don't piss me off no more. Tell me who Sojourner Truth was. Tell me who Mary McLeod Bethune was. Tell me who Cicely Tyson was. Tell me who Rosa Parks was and what she did. Tell me about the women who literally, bro, tell me about the women who were forced into have surgeries and deal with stuff that they didn't have medication for, that they didn't get therapy from. The kids that they had to birth and the things that they were forced into do, whether it was labor, whether it was physical, whether it was mental. If it's one thing y'all better start appreciating is women. Cause I'm gonna tell you, take places like Japan, places like China, bro, places like Nepal, I think it is, maybe not Nepal. Women is going on strike. And I'm gonna keep talking about this and beating y'all over the head with it. It's gonna start. Forget that. I ain't giving no disclaimers. Y'all piss me off. And I'ma say it every time. Every time I see y'all do something stupid, belt to cheeks. Every time. And y'all like to sexualize women and like be all, you know what I'm saying? Take the boobs, the look, da 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 da. Okay. I'm glad you looking, but I really want the points to stick. Y'all really need to pull it together, because if you ain't appreciating the woman you got, pimp, player, how the heck do you think it's gonna get better? How much do you understand what it is to water a flower? Do y'all understand what it is for a rose to be in full bloom? Why do you think that happens? It's the soil. It's how you nurture a thing. You think a baby gonna grow up if all you doing is beating on it and calling it stupid and telling it what you can't do and how dumb it is and how you supposed to be the one that's getting pampered? Who the heck is raising y'all? Put y'all penises up. Put the phone down. Put the ski mask up. Pick your pants up. Stop sagging. Stop talking to me about making music. Stop talking to me about the stuff that's not really making you no money. Stop talking to me about pipe dreams. Stop talking about what it is to be submissive. You don't have nothing for me to submit to, my boy. I don't have nothing to submit to. And it's not your penis, because a lot of that's mediocre. And y'all don't really know how to work that either. It's really time out for y'all to stop acting as if women are paper plates. You hear what I said? Paper plates. And y'all use 5 or 6 of them at a time. See the correlation? Y'all just use, you use, abuse. And I'm going to tell you, I come from a Black mother who's married to a Black man. And one thing about my dad, for example, talk about respect and appreciation of women. When I tell you my dad will pull up with whatever is necessary to solve whatever problem, let me get in some type of trouble. He gonna make sure I'm straight. Whatever it is, my dad is gonna make sure if it's ever a choice between, you know what I'm saying, if it's ever me or you, between when it comes to him, is if it's ever a choice, you gonna get got every time. And that's kind of why my attitude is like it is. I'm a perfect blend of where I come from. And I'm talking about I'm a perfect blend of where I come from. And when it comes down to it, I hate to say that a lot of women don't have necessarily like the father figure, that real strong leadership. That's why a lot of you men are out here trying to be pimps, fathers, fake actors, running harems. You ain't even brushing your teeth or scrubbing your tongue or using floss, or you reusing a floss. Y'all are bent. Y'all just bent. And when you don't like hearing something repeat, you don't like repeating yourself. It's like y'all don't even want to hear it. But like, how many times you think I want to say the same thing? But that's the thing about it. I ain't never been scary. Ain't nobody ever gonna stop me from saying nothing. Cause if the enemy couldn't kill me, y'all ain't got no chances. So for me, it's like I get tired of saying the same thing to y'all. Y'all act like some bums. And it's like a bum. Bums. And it ain't because of your money. It ain't because necessarily it ain't because of your money, bro. Y'all mentalities be shot to hell. And hell is a place. So I'm not trying to use profanity, but like what in tarnation, G Willikers, what the French toast? So I might make this. I ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be every episode, every conversation. But if y'all want to sit and talk about politics and measure y'all penises side by side, and hit women and do all the stuff y'all doing, I could sit here for 20 minutes and call y'all out. I could sit here for 30 minutes and talk about how stupid and ignorant and how audacious and so small minded with nothing well endowed about you. Y'all make me sick. Sicker than when I'm on my cycle. Sicker than when I need some freaking just sick. Dusty, dirty, can't treat women, can't talk, can't. But you ain't gonna go toe, you ain't gonna go to toe to you won't go toe to toe with somebody like my dad. You won't go toe to toe with somebody that is really gonna bring it to you. Y'all got it. Y'all a bunch of felines for real. And I dare somebody to try to challenge what I'm saying, because you can line 10 men up and I can give you 20 women who got a story about that same man who is probably doing the same thing that he doing to 20 other women. It ain't every man. But if I ain't talking to you, I ain't talking to you. I ain't talking to you. But if I am, I am. If I am, I am. Y'all ain't getting talked to and y'all wasn't beat enough. But I'm gonna end it on that. Develop a greater sense of appreciation, especially the men, especially the black men, the black men, the black ones, the black ones, short ones, fat ones, bald ones, skinny ones, ones with dreads, ones with fades, do rag, no ski, Scully, whether you 5'2", 6'7", 7'10", or 3'11", get y'all together. Cause don't expect people to just be popping out kids. Your money don't make you attractive. It's nice for you to have it, but your money don't make you attractive. Your penis don't even make you attractive. Your morals and your standards and the ethics you live by and the things that you uphold, the things that don't cost you no money, y'all don't be want to give money anyway. And that's if you ain't got it. If you pour into mine, you know what I'm talking about. Because if you a good man and you do right by women, then I ain't talking to you. But some of y'all just don't got it. I ain't raised you and you don't listen to me. I'm just calling stuff for what it is. And on that note, learn to appreciate the woman in your life. Learn to appreciate the life that you are living. And for God's sakes, stop being poor in your mind. Stop thinking that the world owe you something, and stop thinking that you got the right free reign. You ain't King Tut, and you can't be going around not just not appreciating your life, but disrespecting others. You're depreciating your own value. And you look stupid and you stink. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I think this has been episode 13. Shout out to me. I think that's it though. I've been on y'all head enough today. I held y'all accountable enough. This has been another episode of therapy. Okay, but for real, thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. All the things. Bye. Till then next time, I'll be here every Wednesday. Okay, cue the Jeopardy theme music. Do 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 do.